Talakayin na po natin ang inihaing reklamo ng kampo ng negosyanteng si Charlie Atong Ang laban kay Julie Dondon Patidongan na nagdawit kay Ang bilang isa sa mga mastermind umano sa pagkawala ng mga sabungero.
Kausapin natin ng legal counsel ni Ang na si Attorney Lorna Kapunan. Magandang umaga at welcome po sa Balitang Hali.
Good morning sa iyo, Connie and Rafi at Balita.
Opo, ano po yung basehan at ano yung buod ng inyong reklamo ng kliyente niyo laban kay Julie Dondon na Patidongan?
Actually, dalawa ang pinailan, ano? Itong Julie Patidongan at isang Alan Bantiles, no, na tinatawag na, ano. So, 5 ang kaso na final namin. The first is attempted robbery with violence or intimidation against person, no? Sayon. Pangalawa, meron kaming final na grave threat. The third case is grave coercion. The fourth case is slander or cyber libel. And the fifth case is incrimination against innocent person. So, 5 ang final na complaint kaninang umaga.
Ano pong reaksyon nyo sa sinabi ni Patidongan na sa pagsasampa daw ng reklamo ni Ang laban sa kanya, parang kinasuhan na rin daw niya yung kanyang sarili?
Hindi namin maintindihan, no, what he means, no, kasi yung sinasabi naman niya wala namang kinalaman diyan. The group of Atong Ang and Gretchen and others mentioned, they are an investors group yan. Hindi sila operation. Ang talagang farm operator, ang mga operators diyan is somebody like a Dondon, ano. Sila nga yung in charge ng operations on the ground. Dondon was the one who hired people. He was in charge of construction, of buildings, etc., etc. At dyan siya yumaman. Nalaman lang recently that he had his own separate operations, no? Separate from what his official duties are for the company, no? For for the company. So, dyan siya yumaman. And in fact, he amassed so much wealth na tumakbo yan ng mayor ng isang town in Surigao. And doon siya naubusan ng pera. And that's why he started extorting. As of February, he already started calling the investors group, yung tinatawag na A group, sila Atong Ang, etc., to extort money.
Opo.
In the case of Atong Ang, it was 300 million. And this is already part of the evidence of our witnesses, and meron pang recorded messages of Dondon himself and his co-accused here, the respondent.
Opo.
Na naging si Brown ang pangalan niya, no?
Attorney,
na naging medium for the extortion.
Opo, Attorney, sinabi po kasi ni Dondon sa panayam ng GMA Integrated News na talagang siya daw walang kinalaman dito sa kaso ng pagkawala ng mga sabungero. Pero sinasabi niyo ngayon na pwedeng baliktad. Siya ngayon ang principal. Posibleng principal.
In fact, he's the principal. He's the principal because siya directly, all the people mentioned. Merong case sa RTC Manila, the people mentioned there who have disappeared, na hindi malaman kung saan sila. These were people under him, no? So siya may direct control over operations in Batangas, in Laguna, and in Manila. Sa kanya yon, siya ang in charge. He had direct control on supervision. Hindi pwedeng sabihin sila Atong Ang. They're just an investors group. They're not part of the operations, on the day-to-day operations. So, if there is anybody directly responsible, it is him. Kanya lumabas na sila Atong Ang file because he wants to aid. Ngayon na in-investigate ng Secretary of Justice, no, Remulla, and also the police authorities, and all the way to the Supreme Court. And the President himself said, we have to find out who the real perpetrators are. Sino talaga ang involved dito? And that is why yun ang talagang intention ng isang Atong Ang to come out with the truth, that they are not the ones involved, that it would seem from the witnesses that we have, that it is the whistleblower himself, si Dondon, no? And sa definition ng whistleblower, it should be the one who is least guilty. He is the most guilty here.
Okay.
And that is why baka magkamali na maniwala ang investigating agencies at ang DOJ. That's why ang statement ng Atong Ang is they will give full support and transparency on what they know.
Attorney, kailan ba huling nakatrabaho po ni Mr. Ang itong si Patidongan? At paano ba naghiwalay ang kanilang landas bilang mag-amo? Dahil sabi nga 15 years siyang nagtrabaho di umano kay Mr. Atong Ang.
Well, because alam mo itong isabong, naging isabong yan yung panahon ng pandemic.
Mm.
And so after the pandemic, ginawang illegal ang isabong. And since there was no longer any isabong, wala nang operations on isabong ang isang Atong Ang. And that was by order of the PAGCOR, no?
Mm-mm.
And therefore, wala na silang involvement in the isabong and this alleged mga disappearances.
Okay.
So, but they continued because relations because especially nung tumakbo to ng mayor, sinulungan pa ni Mr. Atong Ang, nagbigay pa ng 12 million for his campaign fund. Because at that time, hindi pa lumalabas na trusted pa rin niya noon eh. Naging security guard lang yan, naging driver, and then because nga masipag, nakita niyang masipag, binigyan niya ng supervision and control yung mga farm operations, yung mga operations.
All right.
Until recently, no? Until February.
February.
When he started to call and he started extorting money. Doon lumabas yung pagkatao talaga nitong whistleblower na to.
Okay.
Hindi lang kay Mr. Atong Ang, no? The other members, the other investors group, Gretchen and two others mentioned, will be filing similar cases of coercion and extortion and grave threats.
Okay. Ang sabi po ng DOJ, credible witness, may hawak din daw itong mga video. Alam mo ba kayo kung ano yung mga laman po nitong sinasabing magpapatotoo na video na ito doon sa ugnayan po ni Mr. Atong Ang dito sa kasong ito?
Mukhang hearsay lahat yan, ano? Kung meron ng evidence, dapat linabas na nila. This case has been pending in Manila, RTC Manila, for more than 3-4 years, no? If there is really convincing evidence, dapat linabas na ng whistleblower na to. Yung alleged video na yan, ano?
Okay, sinasabi rin ho
On
ng
the other hand,
Go ahead.
Mr. Atong Ang has phone conversations. Phone conversations, ang kasama si Don dyan, on the extortion. Hindi hearsay ang evidence na ipipresenta sa mga complaints na to. We have evidence from, kasi meron rin sinabi si whistleblower, no, si Don, na he's being coerced to retract. That is not true. Yung retraction na yan, sila ang nag-offer na mag-retract. Yun ang consideration for, pag nagbigay daw ng 300, mag-execute sila ng affidavit of retraction. Retracting whatever it is they want to file or have yung statements nila, no? So, meron isang lawyer na kilala nila and she has also filed an affidavit in connection with this case to say that they were the ones who asked Attorney Carol to draft the retraction because yun daw ang kapalit ng 300 million. So, hindi naman pumayag ang Atong Ang
Attorney, nabanggit nyo,
na
tutulong nga po.
magbigay ng 300 million.
Opo, nabanggit nyo po, natutulong si Mr. Ang sa investigasyon. Pero nag-reach out po ba siya dun sa mismo mga kaanak ng mga nawawalang sabongero?
Well, I would think so, no? Kasi for the hindi na kilala. Ang totoo, hindi niya really kilala ang mga involved dito, no? Hindi niya kilala yung families. He has no connection with the victims or the families of the victims.
Pero will he be willing
But if
to
they come
connect with the
forward-
relatives para po maibsan yung kanilang pangungulila at masabi talaga na siya tutulong sa investigasyon?
Of course, whatever it is that Mr. Atong Ang can do, to help, no? Especially since the president himself said that there will be no hesitation to see who are really involved. Kung may police dyan, kung mayroong mga power play dyan, kung mayroong mga politicians dyan and celebrities, dapat transparent dapat ang investigation. And dapat all evidence must be in, no? Para matapos na, because tama ang presidente, no? Tama naman ang publiko na this has been pending for so long. And kawawa naman ang mga families of these victims who have disappeared, whose whereabouts are known, no? Na hindi pa makita yung mga dead bodies nila. So, full cooperation po ang panig ng atong ang with the investigation.
Well, tututukan po natin ang balitang ito. Maraming salamat po sa oras na binahagi nyo sa Balitang Hali.
Thank you sa inyo at sa Balitang Tanghali. Mabuhay po kayo.
Salamat po si Attorney Lorna Kapunan.
Susubukan pa naming kuhana ng bagong reaksyon si Patidongan, pati ang isa pang inireklamo ni Ang na nabanggit po ni Attorney Kapunan na si Alan Bantiles.